Hey, hey everyone, it's Thursday, so that means it's time for Deviant Futures. Um, trying to remember. Character art is done by Hero Forge, and I think that's our only. VTT Virtual Tabletop is Roll20. There we go. This time I'm not forgetting it. Um, let's go around the table and meet the players. Well, my brain is still here at least. Eddie.
Hi, my name is Eddie Elfman. I'm an Edmonton-based voice actor. You can find me here Thursday nights, obviously, playing Mizio, the Oathbreaker Paladin. And then Monday evenings, you can find me being the witchy fashionista, Cheryl. Um, that's a fun Buffy TTRPG that we just started this week, so go ahead and check that out. And then if you want to find me elsewhere, you can also find me on the TikTok and the Instagram, and maybe even hire me through voices.com. But besides that, I'm just very happy to be here. Happy to see these wonderful faces again. Get back into it.
Scarred.
Hi, I'm the Scarred Adventurer, also known as Jacob, also known as. No, those are the only things I'm known as. Why am I trying to find a third thing? I currently work with Tango Productions on a project called Bravely Broken. It is a whole lot of fun. I'm looking forward to when we get the awesome stuff out. I'm putting out our Instagram one more time. Our Instagram is at bravely_broken. It's a lot of fun. We're going to start putting some more stuff up there. And until then, just say hello to the Bravely Avocad. He's an avocado that is Canadian and a cad. Yes, I'm very funny.
Haha.
I actually like that one better. Mad Avocado.
Yeah, but that's only when he's like this.
That's amazing. It can show people your mood.
Oh, he's not quite in frame. Okay.
Nick.
Jeez. I'm playing Current, also known as the Boatman, and hopefully I'll be able to come back soon as Edward Edelweiss or Alexander Amishorn. Doesn't really matter, but all that matters is hopefully I will be able to get back to the Tuesday show at some point. But anyway, I'm here. It is Thursday, and turns out we might be a little bit spread out. I'm gonna give it back to Sarah to either finish up or figure out what you're gonna do with that.
Yeah, let's just head back into the world. I've already hit Twitch, so chat, it's gone.
Thank you,
I will
Cars,
only.
by the way.
Yes, thank you to our producer, Karis, who I will get you at the table one day. One day. To get back into it. Boatman. As the night moves on for you guys, a portal opens up. You've seen this before. Jinx is getting called to go off to work for Ed for whatever reason. But this time, but this time she's taking both Grunk and Woodja with her, leaving you alone with Adele.
So, well, I don't think, that boy likes us too much.
He probably just wants specific things for a job. He does this every so often.
I'm considering that he left his transportation. Probably needs to be recognized.
Probably with those three, it's beating people up. Probably.
Oh, is it getting worse? I wonder.
Say that again?
Pug's getting worse, isn't it? Or
I didn't
scores are.
You were
Pug's
getting
getting worse or scores or
garbly.
something.
I'm not...
Definitely. The air is terrible here.
I don't know what's going on. It's my speakers.
Is
I
it
don't know.
cursed? Is
I don't
it
know.
cursed? Let me know if it's cursed. I will try to switch over if it is.
No. I was asking if it was my speakers.
No.
If there's
I'm-
something wrong on my side, that's why I couldn't hear you.
Okay, but
But
everybody
I
else can.
Everyone else understood what he said, right?
It was
You can
it
say
was
no,
a
and
bit
I won't be offended.
difficult to hear. But spores. The spores are around.
I
Welcome to Deviant Futures. We are very professional.
yes, of course.
We are exceptionally professional. Anyway, so Adele, it's only gonna get worse. We got to make ourselves to like the southern tip of whatever this place is supposed to be.
I don't think we want to go down there. That's where the black beach is. That's where he is. Do we really
Okay.
want to risk that?
It's where Shardman is it not?
I don't know if it's the actual black beach. We may be actually looking at where his containment is.
Okay, that's worse.
Exactly.
Do you? I know we had some other people.
Yeah,
Do you think you could
I'll
see if they might be available?
I'll see if I can make some calls.
You know, maybe my brother who ran off with his son.
Yeah, that's the probably some that's one of the different ones we gotta see if we can get in contact with. Let me see if I can do some sending.
I'm gonna see if Tyr is willing to like see if he's like a paladin.
Maybe. Let's just see. On to I'm actually gonna skip Hati and go to Mizio. Mizio, as you're headed out of the woods, you kind of get this pull to go back in. And it's out of nowhere.
There's probably a brief moment where he considers it, and then yeah. Says, why not? Lives a little recklessly, turns around and goes back.
As you turn, you're no longer in the Blood Woods. The woods around you are green and dense and beautiful. The air kind of shimmers with blues and pinks and purples. And you hear a voice coming just kind of from all around you. I was hoping you could help us. You seem to be the one who is most logical.
I'm not sure about that, but I'll be a bit easier to work with if you would reveal yourself. And
My appearance matters less in this matter. What I request is a favor, and in return you would have a favor from a god. Or goddess, whichever form I take that day.
depends on the favor.
I wish for you to talk to Tiamat.
And say what?
To bring her onto the side of the rebellion. As currently, you see the dragons have been staying out of the fight.
Yes, for for good reason, absolutely. He like fucking slips out of his accent. It's just like, it was like, are you sure about these?
Yes.
And who are you asking this of me?
Trust me when I say my name has weight to it that you do not need at the moment.
How do I not know that you are an evil god if you not show yourself and you rely on these deceptions? This is
Because
flowery, pretty language, and
Yes.
scenery, but who's to say?
You have to understand, my stake in this fight runs deep for me. I want that monster to be defeated more than anyone.
And you want a, what, 5-headed monster to join you?
No, that is the old form she takes. She takes a more human one now. Equally as many personalities, and equally as feisty, but much more willing to talk to a fellow dragon than to, well, to me.
Just gonna double check my spells here. And Mizio's not particularly intelligent. He's gonna go. He's going to definitely just look
You
out
can-
into the forest.
You can roll anything if you want to try and figure out who
Absolutely
this is.
against. Yeah. He's probably going to. I need you to tell me. I need you to be honest with me. Tell me who you are. Reveal your identity. And then he goes, confess. And he's going to use command to try and get this god to confess this secret that it's holding from Mizio. So I'd like the god to please give me a wisdom saving throw. Which it'll probably do well, but screw it.
What is the save?
It is DC. Well, you tell me what you roll, and I'll tell you whether or not you pass.
Let me.
Oh,
Yeah, they fail.
because it's DC 15. Would roll.
Yeah, no, they don't get anywhere near that, even with their. Yeah, no, they don't get
The god
close.
could probably have a bonus higher than my god, but not today. All
Not
right,
today. Not today.
Tell me. Confess. Just says
out-
out into the woods.
Out walks. You can't exactly see the form because it's shifting so much.
Okay.
Roll religion for me.
Whoa.
Or history, one of the two.
I have religion. I'm not
Whatever
that
you
good at
have
it.
that is higher, I'm gonna let you choose either religion or history.
They're both intelligence, and he's not a smart boy. That is 11 for Mizio.
You know that this is a goddess of the earth. That is that's what you're getting.
This is the goddess of the earth. Okay.
This is a goddess of the earth. That's what
A
you're
goddess
getting
of the
with
earth.
that.
Okay. So I'm getting. So from Mizio's understanding is probably just like flowery, like it's not tear. That's kind of
No.
like the big thing that he was like, if this
No.
is a fucking trick from the god of law, I'm gonna kill somebody, specifically that god of law. But he goes, all right, I've caused enough ruffles in your leaves. Where is she? Where is Tiamat?
Well, I will be bringing you to her town, if you agree. You see, my domain has been unable to take root in this world. As you see, I cannot hold a form as hard as I try. His strength has gotten too much for me to be able to fight against.
And is there also the possibility of finding Bahamut as
Of
well as Tiamat?
Of course.
Do you know where they might
They're
be?
together. They have been since the fighting started.
Like together or like together? Same physical location or like romantic entanglement?
Why is that needed? I do not know their private lives. That is not my concern.
All right. Well, I will happily go try and convince the goddess Tiamat, and God Bahamut to help in this fight. And he's just like looks incredibly uncomfortable having to say that. And almost
If
poop in
it-
his pants. And he's just gonna like kind of just look down and go, maybe like kind of like a half bow, because he thinks that this god is kind of cool. And it's some pretty imagery that's flittering about.
If you need it, you did ask for my name. Please call me Gaia. As the imagery begins to shift and disappear again, and you are in front of a city that you can tell by the sound alone is full of dragons. As you're
Because there's like
landing-
roars,
There's-
or
there's
because
roars,
they're listening to
there's- you
dragon
can-
music.
No, there's like roars. There are just people yelling loudly.
Yeah.
It's a very loud city,
Ah,
and it's bustling,
Welcome.
and it's full of people. Well, not people, dragons. And as you kind of land here, you get a sending in your head. Hey, don't know where you are. We may need some help in Scorchville.
is there a big sign that says Scorchville in front of the city that I'm in front of?
No.
Okay, so that's the I got that message from sending.
Yeah.
All right. Just talked to a god. She was cool. Outside a dragon city. Where is Scorchville? Might be too far away.
And you're just gonna the sending you get back is shit.
Okay, so I get another 25 words, right? I'll go, what the fuck does that mean? Why would you waste so many words? Just a lot of like cursing under his breath. I'm just going, what, like, don't tell me that. You're gonna give me anxiety. Yeah, okay.
We are back
Oh.
to the east, past one of L's towns.
They're back to the east. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I on the right location on this map?
Yes, you are.
And they are in wait, no, they're to the west.
Is that west?
Scorchville's to the west. Right?
Is that west or east?
Yeah, it's
Technically
left.
west, but
Oh, technically west. Oops.
Yeah. Okay.
you can always have told me east.
Yeah, you can. You can. All right. Do you want me to come to you, or can I come by in like a couple days? It's going to take me to fly.
You get. I'll call you right back. Need to figure something out.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Tiamat, and he's gonna go stroll into the city.
Cutting to Hati. So, as night came on for you, Volley kind of asked you to go for a walk.
Cool. Are we walking in feet or walking with paws?
Pause, preferably.
Cool.
I'm trying to see something for Dad.
Ah, yeah, Grandpa. Well, let's do it.
Plus, besides, we can talk on the way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always never awkward.
I'm trying here. Not
I
exactly
get
one.
that. I'm just saying that it's awkward
Mm.
every time. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's his.
Okay.
Okay, it's kind of my fault. But you know,
No,
that's
I
just,
just and as you're walking, you're noticing every so often a the weather is changing much faster than it should be.
we're not walking in this plane, are we?
Nope. Um, need to get somewhere faster.
All right. Now, where are we going exactly?
Apparently, Asgard wasn't the only place Father put Ghost.
Okay.
He apparently put them back in Gabriel's original town and didn't warn Gabriel.
Should he have warned Gabriel? I mean,
I
from my understanding, the guy seems like a bit of a dick.
He says he's here to help us.
Yeah, but you know,
Who leads we have inside of the Angels?
all right. That does not sound incredibly suspicious.
It was him and Raph, and then Raph.
Yeah, look, I've come to the point of just don't trust anyone that's essentially godlike. It's usually a mistake.
They're that they're not all bad.
Yeah, I get that, but it's, you know, you can't even really trust family these days, can you?
And what is
I'm
that?
not talking about you. I'm just
As you get closer, you start to see this town start to come out of the snow.
on the way. Hati does kind of confide. I'm not the only son you had.
Great. Is he going to be showing up too?
Nope, not unless he can come back to life.
The big thing they say is if we do this, if we actually save the world, it may not even be a problem for you. Your universe might come back.
No, no, it won't. It's not connected to this one.
True, but
I had to make a deal with the nothing.
why would you do that?
It's the only way off that forsaken rocks.
Do you know how dangerous that is?
Yeah,
What did you
do
trade
you think I made that? I traded them.
for you?
Traded the rest of the world. Just so I could leave.
Listen, I'm gonna.
That's not why he's dead, though.
What happened?
There's a human expression that goes that snitches get stitches.
Yes,
I'm
I
not
know
aware
that.
if you know this one. Okay, yeah. Um, well, betrayers get buried in shallow graves.
Ugh. Yeah. Understandable then.
Wasn't long after you died either.
People do things that they don't mean to.
No, he did. And the worst part is that I thought by dealing with him, I might save the rest of us.
Too far gone.
I was wrong. No, the plans had already gone too far. Everything was already in motion. A pebble cannot stop an avalanche.
Well, hopefully we can at least fix this one.
Yeah. That's the plan.
As you get close to the town again, it's very small. It is smaller than every other town that you've seen. But it's due to, from what's very obvious, a fire. And what you're seeing as you get close is the buildings that are rubble and look like they've been rubble for a very long time have a green smoke and haze coming off, like they're freshly burned.
So they're recreating everything, aren't they?
Looks like he's trying to make someone uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What you hear as you get into is you start hearing the barking of orders. Someone being like, you go take care of this, you take care of this. And the last thing you hear is, whatever you do, stay away from the ghost when you get ascending. Need help in Scorchville. How fast can you get here?
I pull out a mental map in my brain and try to assess how far away I am.
65 feet.
Okay, let's add a couple hundred, multiply that by at least 100, so
Yeah, I'm just using
65,000
the
feet.
squares on the map that we have.
I know. I'm a distance. I am a distance. Why do you need the help?
We may have found where L is contained.
Who gives a rat's ass? Leave him there. It seems better for everyone. Or set fire to the place.
It's
You know, cook
a-
him in his cell.
And you get back, it's a beach.
What? Have you never set fire to a beach?
Hang up. Oh.
The boatman just cast like 7 different 3rd level spells in a row, just
Nope.
like going through all the higher
That is
slots, sending.
all until Nerfy. You get to hear
So,
the two halves of the conversation from Adele.
that's a no then.
From both.
It's a no from both of them. All of the papers are with what was his name?
Actually, and
Turtlehead, both? Or unless you have them. If you have them,
she pulls them out.
Oh, thank God. So we can't do it at the beach, especially if you're correct.
Yeah.
At the very least, if the resistance knows that there's a beach here that is very, very bad, and we might have found it first before the cultists get here, we can at least check for movement in this direction.
The question is, who do we go to?
Tamar. Tamar first.
You're
Oh yes, I know what you mean. Which
You're
of
two friends.
yes?
Party, friends, whatever you want to call them, Narfi. I really don't care at the moment. They're literally on the other sides of the place. This place. There's
And
no
what are
way.
they doing?
One scene.
Hadi's declaring war, probably.
Yes, Hati is probably declaring war on somebody, like always, and Mizio is going to talk to Tiamat for some unknown reason.
I don't think either of us have swayed in that conversation.
No,
But there was something else, or all you know is he's talking to Tiamat.
all I know is talking to Tiamat. Did he say that he was going to get them a part of the rebellion?
I think.
Yeah, he said that he talked to a god, and that
Yeah.
the god wanted him to get Tiamat on their side, so he's gonna go talk to Tiamat.
Great.
Okay, which one do you think it was? You can say any of them.
I don't know. That's the problem.
Okay,
I don't
good.
know who would have that type of sway, unless it's Tyr themselves, to, make Mizio do something. So where do we go? Because, and she picks up the chains. If you
I know,
realize
we're together.
We're
Oh, I
still
know.
stuck together.
Do you think Tiamat would at least find it funny? As opposed to in the middle of a war zone, which that might be a little inconvenient.
Inconvenient doesn't begin to describe it.
Oh, I know. And I don't want to
Okay.
deal with, well, your friend, my niece and his father, who are going to absolutely love the fact that we're in kind of their chance. How about we just kick that can down the road and do with go
Niece
get
and
with Mizio?
Oh, you want to leave the two hotheads to take care of something by themselves. I don't know which one's worse. Mizio talking to Tiamat, or Hati and Volley being left alone.
Actually, as long as you're not with him, their chances of survival, I'd honestly argue, are slightly higher.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's your choice.
I've made my choice, and you're trying to talk me out of it.
This is how I lose my head like a gumball.
At least you're not trying to cut my arm off.
And you see her go to open a portal. Her hand lights up like it normally does, and then it goes out.
You burned your spell slots, didn't you?
You put the chain around me.
I don't know. You were getting possessed by L.
The chain stops magic. We are stuck.
Then I guess we gotta go find some water and see if we can navigate the sticks there. I guess we're taking a long way. Teleportation ain't gonna work.
Or maybe you could call in a favor from, I don't know, Loki?
You think he's actually gonna help?
No, I think he's going to make fun of us, and then he'll help.
Okay.
So can you just try and call him? Or hell, maybe if you call Volley, he'll show up.
I think he's busy, isn't he?
Maybe. Cutting back
Oh, jeez.
to Mizio.
Calls out for Loki, and then we cut. It's like, oh, jeez.
Yep.
Strolling down the street.
Yes. This town literally looks like someone took a medieval village and just filled it with half dragons, dragonborns, and dragons in their human form.
I'm a weird type of dragon. Is there any other like crystalline dragons around? Ooh, shit.
It's full of all types. So brass, copper, silver, the crystals, red,
Mhm.
blue, basically all of them.
Grape. That's great.
Sure.
And like, yeah, as he's walking down the street, it's kind of like a general like breathing around different types of draconic creatures. But when he sees like crystalline, there's like a weird like ting that they do that like psychically resonates as they like tap part of their like body.
Mhm.
It hits like a specific pitch, and that like carries to like the other ones. And honestly, it just translates to like sup.
You get then hundreds of sups back. At would they be different at different colors?
Would there be different
Like different tones?
like greetings? Yeah, different. I'd imagine that each crystal would resonate slightly differently, and like each
Mhm.
being has like a different pitch. So like how like
Yeah.
dolphins or like whales like chirp different things.
Mhm.
To be like, my name is Dee, like that sort of thing.
Yeah. You get a rainbow back, essentially. So you even get some that are your like same color back.
That brings him with like a lot of like internal joy. But
Mhm.
he wants to look cool, so he's not like smiling. It's like
Yeah.
serious face walking and trying to make his way to figure out where is the nicest place. He
It's
knows
in the
that
center.
Tiamat,
It's
Tiamat
very obvious.
loves their gold, loves their hoard,
Yeah,
loves their
there's a
wealth.
very
So
obvious castle in the
fuck yeah.
middle that is better than everything else. So it's very obvious where to go.
All right, yeah, he's gonna confidently swagger his way towards the castle. I guess like Zelekis has maybe found him by now. I don't know if Zelekis got teleported with me as well,
He
but he's
did.
just kind of like trotting and looking majestic. It's like this draconic flying creature.
And all around you, no one's actually looking at you. They're just going about their business. They're continuing on. There are a couple that like give you a nod as you walk by. And the city isn't exactly big, so it doesn't take you long to get to the castle. But as you do, there are two guards that are honestly about your height.
Mhm.
So they look you in the eye. What are you doing here?
Greetings, brethren. I bring a message from a god who wishes to convey meaning to
You mean one of those celestials?
no.
That's what all those gods are, celestials.
It's a it's something else. Something that I thought was something that is serious comparison.
And what the shiny say to you?
That is for her lordship.
She asked you. Shiny asked you to talk to Tiamat.
I may die doing this, but it would grant me much joy to speak to her.
And the king?
Of course.
All right, this is. I'm gonna want to watch this one. Let's see this one.
Absolutely.
And they begin to escort you inside. Hati.
Okay.
The area that they're talking about, the haunted ruins that whoever was barking the order said to stay away from, is a bit from the city or from the town center where you're at.
Okay. I'm just going through all of the stuff I've got. Is it this one? Yes. All right.
Oh no. Okay.
All right. With the fantastic, with the fun feat, Nocturnal Hunter.
Okay. What are you
In
trying?
dark or dim light, I'm just gonna find the shadow of a building or anything that I can find shadowy areas of.
Mm-hmm.
I can, as a bonus action, I can hide and double my proficiency bonus on stealth checks in all forms.
Okay.
So essentially, I have expertise.
Where are you trying to get to?
I'm going to try to get towards the. Very clearly, I'm going to try to get towards the ruins.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to have to do something here, I might as well go straight there, and then kill all these weird dudes afterwards. Like, oh, great, everything's fine and fantastic, and then murder. So I just need to. Sorry, I need to quickly go roll stealth, and then
Yeah. Roll me.
I add 6. So that's a 16.
Mm-hmm.
Is that good enough?
I was gonna do take the advantage form instead.
Oh,
Does that work?
fantastic. Yeah,
Okay.
I am
'cause it
perfectly
gives-
happy with that as
Because
well.
it says you gain advantage. So.
On attack rolls against a creature that I'm going against.
Okay. I'll just
Otherwise, it would just be 16.
yeah, I'll just give you the advantage because that's how I read it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not hard to find shadows here since the green smoke kind of obstructs a lot of viewing to places. So you get over to the ruins relatively easy. You can see the actual ruins was of an oval like house, kind of. I want to look at chat so badly. You guys are tempting me. And you can see the foundation of it is burned to the ground. But there is a green house sitting on top of it in the same shape. You can see the thatched roofing on it with the hole in the center and smoke coming out, as if it is a regular house just going about its day to day.
Is anyone. There aren't very many people here.
No.
Yeah.
They're staying away from this
Hati's not changing out of his wolf form the entire time.
Mhm.
So he's literally just going to waltz in.
Okay.
Ghosts mean nothing to him.
Wisdom save.
Cool. Roll wisdom save. And I take the 6, yeah. So I have disadvantage on most of these.
Yeah, 6. Yay. When you walk in, it stops being green. It looks like it's actually there.
Like walking into a memory.
Yeah. And the first thing you hear is a shrill, older woman's voice. Children, please come down. Your father wanted to make sure that you were ready for training in about an hour. We have to get you up to the training hall for that. And as you walk in, the first thing you walk into is a dining area with a little table. The actual cooking area is in the center of the house. And there's a set of stairs that would be on your left as you stepped in, where you can kind of see these three about teenagers running down the stairs.
Okay. Do any of these teenagers look familiar?
Roll, I would say, investigation, I guess. Because I want to see if he remembers it.
13.
Yeah, not easily. These are obviously somehow related to Gabriel.
Okay.
They look like mini versions of him.
Excellent. It's also excellent that I got this not having ever met Gabriel before in this game.
No, I thought Hottie had. Never mind. Nope, then you don't get it. You don't get it then, because you don't know.
These people look all the same.
Yes.
Doesn't look like anyone I know. All right.
No. No, Volley would know, though. Damn. Okay.
And essentially, there's just kind of some sniffing around trying to see if there's anything around the area that seems out of place. Like something that just screams, I don't belong. And I'm assuming because of the wisdom, failing the wisdom save, I can smell what the house smells like as well.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to.
You're
That's one
fully
of
into
those
this
fun
memory.
things. Yeah. You. Where is it? Because I can literally, because of beast by nature. No, not by beast of nature. There's so many of these. I have too many. There is a lovely part of me that allows me for I can't find it. Oh, nocturnal. Nope, that's nocturnal hunter. I already did. I'm sorry. There's usually something that lets me, by using my sense of smell,
Mhm.
to allow me to smell things and essentially gain advantage on perception. If I can just find it.
Okay. While you look for it, do you mind if I cut to somebody else then?
Oh, go ahead. I
Okay.
will put the thing there once I've found it.
Okay. Boatman.
You can't even start the scene without laughing, but anyway.
Because it's just.
It's just.
You guys get to the river again. You get pushed out on it.
I thought we were getting Loki, but okay.
Oh, you were going to Loki? That's right.
Yeah, we're going to get Loki.
Yep, I forgot. Oops.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still gonna do this on the river. Because you did have that idea at least too. If this fails.
Man, if you want to get on the boat, just go ahead.
I don't want to get on the boat. You try calling him. He'll probably take it more seriously from you. And history or religion for this, do you think? Does he remember how to reach out to his father, like, officially?
Officially? Oh boy. What were the two options?
History or religion?
History or religion? I mean, we're gonna try for history.
Okay.
What is? Yeah, because it's slightly higher than the other option, but I don't expect it to go necessarily well. It's a 12. You know what? It was a while ago.
You barely
It's a
got
bit
it.
rough.
It's rough, but you get it.
I mean, guess what? It means that he definitely knows it's me, not somebody trying to pretend, because it's like broken enough. He's like, oh my gosh, it's actually him drawing. Oh no.
And he kind of appears in front of you. Have questions?
Question? No, probably. You might be able to help out with. Yes. You know that gift you gave us? Well, me specifically.
Mm-hmm.
It came in handy.
I can see.
But you know, when you give a gift, especially handcuffs, you typically give a key.
The key wasn't included?
No.
Pulls it out. Thought it was.
I'm just glad I didn't have to go to like grandfather for it because he would have more questions
Oh
than I
no,
care to deal with.
yeah, I kind of swiped this off of him a while ago. Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask if you had that while like while he was tied up. I'm not gonna ask.
No, I didn't. Father had it then.
Okay. Actually, you were also occupied, and we don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, let's not talk about how I was occupied, please.
I mean, we all know, but yeah, shush.
Exactly.
So, do you want to do a boat ride, or you like have to get quickly off where you want to go? Actually, do you want to
Where-
stick around for something that might be hilarious?
Where do you need to go?
So, remember Mitsuo?
Yeah, your tall dragon friend. Yeah.
According to Adele, she tried to get Mitsuo to help out because we think Elle might be buried around here. We tried to get some help on that. They didn't get back to us. And he's actually going to try to talk to Tiamat to see if he can convince her to stick around with the rebellion. And I want to see that.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, that's
At least watch, if not
your friend
interfere
might
if
die.
things go wrong.
All right. Yes. Let's go.
If we can be veiled, that'd be even funnier. So he doesn't know we're there.
Worst case or best case, I'll be able to do it.
Good. Let's go.
Snaps. Mizio.
Yeah.
And the boatman, actually. Boatman, you actually do appear behind Mizio and shrouded.
Fastest way to get Loki's attention is just threaten him with a good time.
Basically, you have given
Lovely.
him the platter of this is going to be the most fun he's had in a while.
And that's upping being chained with Adele.
Yeah.
Which we haven't done for this, like,
Yep,
yes, in case I need to
they're
say
free.
it has
They are
happened.
free.
Mm-hmm.
So that sound is not being made. Mizio, this place is huge.
Of course.
And it is very obvious that there is probably not just one treasure room.
Also, of course.
But they bring you down this hallway. And there are two doors that are truly giant size doors. They are at least 12, 13, even 14 feet tall. They're massive. And they're obvious. I want to say, actually, roll me investigation. Or perception, whichever one is better for you.
Ooh, I'm 6.
Yep, no, you don't get it. What the doors are made
Yeah.
out of.
Wicked.
But they open up, and in front of you sits stairs and two thrones. One with a I want to say she gives off just an air of being regal. That's the best way I can explain this.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she is very slender looking. But she's also very tall. And she sits holding herself, and it's obvious who this is.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question. This is Tiamat in front of you. With by her side, a gentleman who is equally as large, very broad shoulders, clean shaven, hair put back very nicely. Why'd the name go away? Oh my god, at the worst time. We don't remember the name of the Dragon King. And it was-
Bahamut
Yeah, Bahamut.
or
Thank you.
Bahamut.
Are there.
Okay. Mitsuyo is going, or he's gonna walk forward until he gets up to like staircase, and he's gonna drop down and kneel and bow his head and wait to be addressed.
Why have you come here?
I believe that it is always in every dragon's mind the ability to walk here and see your beauty is the one thing that I would want to do with my life. Says that's Tiamat.
You do not need to placate me, child. If you don't realize, we are in the middle of a war. So why are you here? I do see that you don't come alone. Although they have tried to shroud themselves.
It just breaks my heart to see you have all these because it was handed to you. In my world, you were strong, unmatched, unrivaled, independent. You had everything. You were feared by all creatures. And now someone has taken your place as being the object of everyone else's ire. My queen, they've stolen your spotlight. He has turned the narrative about him and not about you, where it rightfully should be. I've come here to renounce my old god and to beg you to take the spotlight once again, to ask to be your champion.
I have not taken a paladin in many, many years. But... And she looks behind you. Are you with him? Trickster. Narfi, Tiamat has laid eyes on you, Loki, and Adele.
She has addressed Loki. She has not addressed me.
She addresses Loki. Loki, you see, freeze up because he's like, I'm gonna die. And her eyes match with yours.
I understand the intent.
And you, Boatman?
I am but an observer.
Loki
Well, I
takes
have-
down the shroud. If you hadn't talked, we wouldn't get in trouble. Why did you talk?
This was not a deception that I knew of. I apologize. And he's going to bow his head again.
It's
There was
all-
no deception. You were also called out.
It is all right. I figure that the rebellion, as you call it, would want us to finally join. I just didn't realize that there were other dragons within their ranks. So you believe in their cause?
Yes. I believe in returning to the autonomy and the will that we had.
Where are you needed at the moment? All of you. I will need to talk to my husband. And you see her place her hand on his hand. about our involvement.
Thank you. He's gonna kind of like look back towards Adele. Just where do we want to go?
I mean, we
Uh,
do have Polly and Narfi that are in the middle of something. But you're also the emissary of dragons right now, so you have a bit of responsibility.
Yes.
Wait. It's your choice. I'm just here to help.
So I guess boil down, it's a maybe from the dragons.
It will be up to them, and they'll be the ones leading it. But whichever side they lead will win.
What town was that Gabe wanted us to go to?
The northern one? Loki responds to you. Could and Loki will speak up to Tiamat. Your Highness, I'm not the best with ritual and grandiosity. We really need to get to the north, specifically to the small town that was once used as a training ground. She looks to you all. I will warn you, the north has not been safe. There are stories of creatures there that are fearsome and unfortunately have been an issue.
The East is no safer.
Agreed.
The South is the Isle of Black Sands. Is there true safety?
Agreed. We will send you to the north. And a little blue one. Talking back to you, Mizio.
Purple, but yeah, cool.
You confused me for a second there, Sarah.
No. See, on purpose. I will, and she opens her hand to give you basically a necklace with her sigil on it.
He's gonna look her in the eyes, knowing the Bahamut is right there, and he's gonna go, "With you in my heart, I will fear nothing anymore."
The sight of me, she smiles as you just hear, because I can't do the blow out the nose sound well enough.
From Bahamut.
Bahamut.
All right.
Not angry, just like, watch yourself.
But that's like her entire existence is Paladin simping over her. So like that's really what she wants. That's the Horde of the Dragon Queen. Sorry to spoil that module of 5e. All right, let's get back.
She points to beside the throne to possibly another room for you all to go to.
Alrighty.
I will warn you, it is precise. If you are thinking of a person, it will take you to that person. If you are thinking of a town, it will take you to that town. Be sure to know where you are going.
We are going for Hati.
Does it matter what they look like right now, or just what are they supposed to look like?
Whatever, whoever it is, they're as excuse me, as the Celestials call it, their energy does not change. who they are does not change.
All right, Mizio's gonna think in his mind of Hati.
What is Narfi thinking of? Is Narfi thinking of the town, or is Narfi thinking of Volley and Hati?
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do for that.
Hmm?
It is Hati.
Okay.
If it was high enough, if I rolled high enough on history, I would just roll the call. If it was high enough, I would have said the town.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like pretty average. So like, okay, so that's Hati.
Yeah. As you step through, you appear in front of a building. Well, you appear in front of foundations. In front of it is a building that is green tinted and almost see-through. Inside you see Hati and Volley.
So
Yeah.
this is from what I had said before. I've strangely changed my mind.
Okay.
I'm not looking for something out of place. Hati
Okay.
is assuming that this is the memory's core,
Mm-hmm.
considering this is the place where everyone seems to be avoiding.
Mm-hmm.
And Hati's never been one for half measures,
Okay.
so he's gonna try to destroy the memory as a whole. And just essentially
Okay.
wreck up what he's inside.
Okay. How?
Mostly he's going to drag his claws across the floor, see if there's any marks that start from there. And if not, then he's going to start attacking the people in the memory.
Okay. Roll. Yeah. Roll a wisdom savings throw.
Okay.
So we just like see through the
You
green
just
19.
tint, him just like start like just messing people up.
what you see. Okay. What you see is Hati begins to like scratch at the ground as it, for Hati at least, you're no longer in the memory. It's now green again.
Okay.
And it's kind of like it's almost as if you've been pulled out of it completely. So you no longer have an effect on the area around you.
Hati's going to walk over to one of the foundations. He doesn't really recognize that anyone's shown up yet.
Mm-hmm.
No one has announced themselves that they're there.
How far
He's
away
going to try
are you
and break some of
from
the
us?
foundation a bit more.
You're not far at all.
Within 10 feet?
Yes. Easily.
Enough to give. So when you're trying to focus on the vision, you actually get to add a +4 to your wisdom save. Or yeah, +4 because you're in the aura of a paladin. And he
So
goes,
it's a 23
"Hey."
now.
Yeah, he's out of it now. That's
All
why.
right. All
That's
right.
what that was for. So.
Hello.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
I don't know. Are you two chained together?
Not anymore. Fix that.
Okay.
Wait, there was chains at some point?
No.
Not.
Don't worry about it.
We don't talk about
Okay.
that. We don't talk about it.
Okay, you're playing inside a greenhouse.
Yeah, I'm planning to
What'd you come here to do?
rip it to shreds.
Okay, yes. You're like a cat in a cardboard box. Anyway,
Less
you come here to
that,
do?
more the fact that we are here to see a memory, and to essentially liberate a small town from the memory. And if the memory is no longer here, if we can destroy the core anchor that exists inside the memory to this place.
Pretty sure we were here to save
Theoretically.
town from Gabe, but okay.
What does the anchor look like?
I don't know. Right now, I'm guessing it's this house.
Loki just stands there,
Okay.
crosses his arms, and just watches very, very quietly.
Shut up, Grandpa. I
He's
know that
probably
look.
involved, but as you wish. Anyway,
I'm just saying the last time that we had these memory things, wasn't it one of those like we had to watch them, find out where the mistake was?
I mean, we also are sitting with the person who made it last time.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want to go disappear into a shadow and teleport, that's up to you.
No. I want to stay and watch this.
Okay,
Oh, so
but
you want to see
seriously,
me try my terrible idea?
Well, if we want to break something, we can. Just tell me what to hit.
Look, ghosts are just magic, and technically, and claws grow out further from his hands. These are magic.
that's great and all. But what are we here for?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Volley, why did you bring him here?
So the thing that I found out is apparently Dad decided to put more of the ghost to piss people off.
Okay. And what does that have to do with an angel showing up in a camp in the morning saying that they're going to march to the specific town which you happen to have ghosts in?
Loki looks at you all. I wanted to wreck his image.
Okay.
These memories that I have, these are memories that were taken from him.
Okay.
If I can prove that he's, kind of a shit person, maybe his platoon will stop following him.
And then
are
they're still
expecting
going to
way
attack
too
the
much.
town.
What?
Not to you first.
You are hoping for way too much. Like that is so stupid.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm dramatic. What do
Yeah,
you
know.
but it's one of those things of let's ruin his image. No, just kill the dude. Look, do you think I ever worried about ruining people's images? No, I just sprayed their blood across the heavens.
That's pretty cool, Ati.
You're going to encourage him.
Well, killing a goat. Yeah, that's sounds. I just talked my way out of being face
we
to face with
watched.
Tiamat. So honestly,
You did-
I'm just coming down right now.
You did
Surprised I'm
great.
still alive. Ooh,
Look, technically,
ooh.
sort of God, sort of thing.
Don't worry about it.
I don't fully understand what I am, but I don't
What
really
I do
care.
know,
I ate the moon.
I'm sure it tasted like cheese. We have a legion. We have
No,
a
it
totem
tasted
of angels
mostly
on
like
their way,
flesh
don't we?
and sinew.
Where
Sorry.
are the angels?
There we are. Somebody asking the important questions. Where are they?
Loki asked, looking at Volley and Hati.
Ones that ran here.
Oh, yeah, they said avoid the center of the town. They were at the center of the town. They said avoid this place. And so if the angels already aren't going to be coming here, so as you are hoping to ruin his image, I don't know if I even really recognize who him is right now at this point. Doesn't matter.
So they haven't arrived yet.
They're already not going to be coming here. So I just say rip it down to the ground.
But if they didn't come here, where did they go?
And why aren't they
everywhere
coming
else in
here?
the town?
Did you see who told them not to come here?
No, one of the like a general looking person.
Wait, so
Where-
if we get all the platoon to come here, they watch the memory, then they go, "Oh, he's a bad guy. I don't want to follow him."
Yeah, but I mean,
Right? It's an embarrassing memory, isn't it?
Exactly.
yeah, but I mean, how many people have seen what Odin's done and gone, "Oh, he's not a great guy," and they still follow him? So I don't know what you're
Yes,
saying.
but
Or
he's,
however many people follow Zeus because he goes, "Ah, yes, today I've decided to put my thingy into this thing and now cause a whole load of problems."
Okay,
yes,
but if they
but
didn't,
it depends on the charisma of the leader during those moments. Is this
Yeah, and if
general
they already really like him, they're
a
likely to
blockhead?
brush past it.
were they not supposed to be going from west to east to hit this town? What's the other direction? If for some reason they got orders to go from east to west.
Hati just looks at Vali and they're asking questions that are out of my pay grade. I don't know.
Yes. Okay. Fogborough may be next.
Okay. How
Or
much of a
may
problem is it if they go for Fogborough?
that, or they may be going for Olympus next.
I mean, it doesn't really sound like we
Alright.
have much stake in Olympus.
Well, we should
I mean-
probably stop them here
Yeah, we should just kill him.
if
Where
we
are
can.
they? If we want to stop
Well-
them or kill them.
They're in the center of town, so either we go try and attack them, or we try to break off members of the platoon and show them this embarrassing memory. Maybe both. Maybe we just try both.
Or trick them into going to the house and kill them. I mean, we have
Yes,
options.
absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just saying that we have 3 destroyers here. It does not really take a lot of mental power to think, can we survive this?
But can a scout get out saying there are 3 destroyers?
That's one of the things that we that's a tomorrow problem, man. You got to focus on the present. Also,
Sorry,
chances are good if we can. Also, really, what I'm suggesting is an entire. I don't know. In my society, we called it a genocide of a group of people. It's just we're removing the angels from this town. So everything that is in this town is only an angel because nothing lives here. So just go wild.
Sorry, there's no one else in this town besides angels.
You're certain.
From what I've gathered, yeah, doesn't smell like it.
What happened to everybody else?
I don't know. Have you looked at this town?
No, we just
Most
arrived.
of it's just Hati like walks past a thing and just like gestures vaguely to everything and goes, "This is mostly ruins."
Okay. So where did they go?
You're asking, are you asking where the angels went or where the people that used to live here went?
At this point, rhetorically, where the people who were here went, because I'm starting to suspect that they're quote angels now.
I'm assuming they're dead.
Same difference, realistically speaking.
Or I might know where they are,
Okay, good.
but
Are they worth saving? Like, it's just a question of.
their innocence.
Okay.
They've done nothing wrong. I,
I'm going to ask a question that is going to sound a little insane. How complacent were they with all of this?
you can't.
You should not
And-
blame an ant for getting crushed by a boot.
That's kind of my point.
And you see Adele just looking down.
At the very least, they
And-
deserve to know where.
Up in the mountains, there's a training center. Used to be Gabriel's. If they're alive, if they haven't been killed, that's probably where they are. It's secluded. You have to know the way up there.
Then then you and someone else should go.
Probably not the best idea to send me.
You're
if
the only one that
anyone's-
knows the way.
This is true.
But if we're and she points back to the ruins of the house. If I'm correct, that's going to be all over up there.
Loki,
Yep.
where's the anchor point?
There isn't one. I didn't put one in.
So you've just let it loose.
Yes.
Is there a way to get rid of it?
If the truth comes out, just like in Asgard.
So we need
You always
Gabriel.
put you were putting too much stock in the truth.
I'm putting too much stock into truth. That's all we have
When
left.
you have fanatics, do you think the truth means anything to them? Do you think being told something counter to what they believe, even if they suddenly remember it, will matter to them?
Here's the thing. I want
Fanaticism
the
is
few.
a thing that roots down deep into side of someone. And the second we come in with anything counter to that fanaticism that they have, it's like being physically attacked. And they counter by attacking us. Assuming that the truth is something that will be able to help and cure everything is a fallacy. And in a war like this, there is no right, wrong, good or bad at the end of the day. There's only winners and there's losers.
Hati,
They decide what's right and wrong.
while you're talking, you hear from behind you the sound of a very loud slap. In that shrill voice again. And you all hear this. You stupid weapon! I've told you before. You stay in the basement where you belong. Gabriel will be here for you in a bit. Get back down there. And you hear a door shut.
Mizuo's gonna look for a door to see if
Yeah.
the memory
Sorry, okay.
continues further down in the basement.
Roll perception and or investigation.
Can the
Whoever
boatman
wants to
help me
look.
out with that? I'll give him
Get a
advantage.
15 from me.
Oh, an advantage? Okay.
I mean, do you got a smaller door?
17.
Okay.
No, I get an advantage because, as it was just put, Mitsuo gives us an advantage to the people who are rolling it.
Yeah,
That was
well,
a
I'm
plus-
choosing the help action, yeah, to be like, here you go.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, so roll
okay.
again.
Yeah, still 15.
Yeah, no, we'll
don't
say-
don't ask what the other one was.
You guys, what you find in the foundation is a small square hole. Of the floor that is effectively gone from the fire. who's going down.
How big is it?
It's Hati, if he's human, can fit through. Mizio can fit through, but it's gonna take some finagling.
Going to have to scratch up the shit out of my armor. Would one of you could one of you please down there?
I can't really change it what I'm doing right now.
Okay, I guess I'm going in the hole. Okay.
If you scream, I will be down there in probably at least most a couple minutes.
Gosh, you gotta
Right
get the
there.
armor off.
Just yeah, he's probably it'd be like putting like a rectangle into like a circle, just like hitting
Yeah,
it
kind of.
repeatedly and have to buff out the edges or scratch off the edges.
So at least get a map from Adele. If she doesn't want to go up the mountain pass while we're down there. Or while I'm down there.
Does anyone look? Does anyone look? I don't know. When that happened.
Was
Keep an eye.
Adele in Hati's line of sight while he was
No.
basically yelling at Loki?
Yes.
So Adele was in his line of sight.
Yeah, would have been.
Then he would have seen.
She goes even paler. As if she's heard the voice of something that she's wanted to forget for a very long time. Basically, what's written across her face is fear.
Loki, I know it's the truth and all, but also you do need to think about the audience.
Grandpa, you are a dumbass.
Not a dumbass.
No, it seems like you are largely a gigantic idiot.
I'm trying to help. In my own way.
Yeah, well, you're doing a bang up job. I don't like doing it this way. Mizio, can you stay with Adele?
Sure.
We got wings to pluck.
All right. Well, we'll be here.
We'll go up the mountain. I can't be here.
Me and you.
I can't be here.
Okay.
I know what comes next.
So, would you like to go up with Loki, or would you?
I'll go by myself. If you'd like to join me, Mizio.
The most pressing threat is likely in this town, is my understanding, or am I also like thinking that Adele's gonna like snap? Like, is she?
She looks terrified.
Okay.
There's a possibility that she might snap when she goes up this mountain. So she
And,
may
and
be the
Loki
biggest
has
threat.
zero interest in hanging out with her and keeping an eye on her.
He's having a fucking ball watching you all squirm.
I think he's gonna like pivot to Loki and just be like, I'd appreciate if you had a firm hand on a situation here. If I leave, you make sure that my friends don't die. Or if I stay, you make sure that she's okay and you act like a friend to her. Your
I
choice.
have been a friend.
Yes,
Really could have
What?
fooled all of us.
an empathetic friend. In the following moments,
You
can
should
you
go
do
with
that?
her. I will protect your
right.
friends.
Good. I will hold you to that.
Yeah, or probably hold a knife to my throat. Got it.
So did it say
I'll
that
just
I'll hold a
rip it
knife
off.
to his throat?
Yep.
I just like Mizo just like laughs. He's like, "Holy shit!" Actually, no. He says to Adele, he goes, "I think I'm actually threatening gods on a daily basis. This is great."
Don't give him that much confidence. If he realizes he's actually one of the real gods, he might actually start acting like one.
You mean pompous?
Exactly.
um,
So yeah, you guys are gonna start up. Oh my god. Yay! Y'all are
Whereas-
separated again.
what? Yeah, DM. What do you mean?
Why do I keep doing this? I
Why
separate
do
the
you
party.
keep getting all the
I'm
NPCs
really
to go
bad at
leave
separating
each
the
other?
I was in the basement the entire time that happened too, so I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Nope.
Yeah, I would have shouted down before I left and been like, "By the way, I'm going up the side of the mountain. Hati is going to go kill a bunch of angels, and Loki promises
To
that you're not
protect your
going to
ass.
die."
So it's my job to protect you all when he decides that he's had enough. Gotcha.
Narfi.
Yeah,
You can totally wait.
Yeah.
You can stay at the bottom of the mountain. You do not need to follow her. Let me tell you that now.
Hmm.
You have a choice.
I'm in a basement because I'm the only one that fits right now. There
Which I'm
might be
gonna-
a choice,
I'm-
but
I-
there's
which
only
I'm-
so many options.
Yeah, which I'm going to tell you about in a moment. Does Mizio want to go up this mountain?
he thinks that depending on like Adele's like, I don't know, kind of like mental health. He's like genuinely cares about her like not breaking down and having a horrible time.
Okay.
And he's coming down from feeling like shit. So he like purely if he thinks that she wants like alone time and she's gonna be okay, then he'll leave her alone. But if she's looking for like someone to like talk to, he'd probably talk to her about like how.
Yeah, she's not well. I will be honest.
Yeah. So he's probably gonna try and like distract her, take her mind off stuff, and like
Okay.
honestly like shit talk a bunch of like old like I'm not sure if you know about those like pamphlets that certain like missionaries give out that are like espousing the evils of like certain like types of like either like substances or like ways of life. Maybe they're like chit tracks or whatever. But anyways, he has like some of these like things, or he's like talking to her about just like the propaganda against Tiamat and just all the conversation and like how of like and he's like, well, I didn't realize how much of this is just kind of purely just sexist. It's all like you see the words that they use and they pick out and it's all like bitch this and she's just a woman and he's just kind of like redefining like all these stereotypes that he's like been through and he's like, oh shit, she might just be like a confident god and it's just been slighted by history and he's just going to talk to her about that and try to keep her engaged and distract her from anything
Okay.
bad that's going on.
We'll get back to you in a moment. Boatman. Ooh. When you head down, this basement has been untouched. It is exactly as it was left the day of the fire. There is a when you come down and you turn around to see to the right there is a cot. To the left, a desk with a candle that has been burned. But there are no windows and no other doors in and out. Would Narfi have visited Adele when she lived at home?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing you may have is like descriptions from Volley.
Okay. The rest of the room is empty, except for the desk and the bed. It is plain stone walls.
And would it be correct to assume that the room is just full of fear as well? Or just kind of that lingering feeling?
Yes. You are getting the feeling of claustrophobia, of I just want to get out. Roll a
Okay, so
wisdom
it's
save.
very similar to what he probably would have remembered from like Tartarus. We're kind of walking around there. Wisdom save, let's see, where's that? She's a good number. She a solid 5. We rolling the good tonight.
As you look around, the room becomes darker almost, as what you see is a younger Adele crying in the corner.
Okay. Is it like a corner as far away from like the entrance as possible, or?
Yes. It is literally the opposite side. But it's not a big room either. So you could be there within a step or two.
Gotcha. So it's kind of like he's approaching more to kind of see, then more really trying to interact with the scene just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like what he's gathered is clearly a fear of something that's outside. Again, probably involving what he's heard before he entered. I guess what's kind of going through his mind is he's kind of figured that it was bad, but didn't think it was this bad.
Yeah.
And probably it's after like a minute or two, if nothing kind of happens, he tries to put his hand kind of on her kind of other shoulder to kind of see if she responds at all to that, or
She does. But it's a startle, and she looks around, but she does not look at you. Hello? Who's there?
jeez. I am, well, one of Twilight. One that typically sits between, the living and the dead.
So she did it this time? She finally killed me?
No, that's not the particular point of interest. I'm not here for you, Ness. Well, at this time, but I can be here to comfort you if you'd like. Someone to talk to.
Only comfort I had was, well, I apparently had a family. I had a dream about them, and when I went to, well, ask, I got told to come back down.
One. Even we who like gods or revere as just parts of nature even have family. Some of us even dream about it, what might have been.
Maybe it
If
was
you don't
just
mind, what was your family like?
I had, well, one older brother, one younger, and a sister.
I see.
But it was probably just another timeline, like Gabriel's saying. Just like how this is just a dream, right?
To be honest, that's for you to decide.
It's better if it's a dream, because as Gabriel says, messing with time is not a smart idea.
I mean, to be honest, considering I was on the river Styx for ages and deciding now Father Time is wrong the Styx, probably not the wisest decision, but I've decided to fight him.
You've decided to fight back?
Trying to. But there's a lot in the way. There's obstacles that we need to overcome. Lots of different bits and pieces that all need to come into line.
And you see her shakily hold her hand up as she's igniting it. So I don't have to be afraid.
There's always a reason to be afraid, but it's your choice whether you let it control you or not.
Do you mind if I call you Twilight?
As you wish.
Okay. And you see her get up as
Do you mind if I call you Snowflake?
Mother uses that name as a bad thing. She uses it to hurt me.
Oh.
I'd rather not.
Might I ask why you give her that name, that kind of power?
She says it's a disgraceful name. That a weapon doesn't get a name like that.
I've seen many a snowstorm take out villages. As many as together can make an avalanche. There's much to be feared in a snowflake. And each are unique in their own way. The other thing is, people can call you everything they want, but it's honestly your choice in the end how you let it hit you. I've gone by many. I've gone by Karen of the Styx, Ferryman. There's one long forgotten name that's been a little more relevant as of late. But each are memories in and of themselves. Some good, some bad. Okay. And just remember, whenever you need help, the darkness, people go to hide, but that's because they know that there's usually somebody there listening.
Thank you.
Some find that fearful, others comforting.
I'm just hoping, and you see her ignite herself. I'm just hoping that, just maybe, I know that they started the fire at the training ground. But I hope that this one will make sure that he doesn't forget that you don't put your best weapon underground. As you see her light the place on fire. And the memory ends there. It doesn't restart. Thank you, Nick. That was awesome. Hati. What is your plan?
There really isn't one. Hati is a being made of hatred and rage, and a desire for vengeance that will never come. His plan is to wipe out everything that stands in the way of him and his family. his found family.
You see Volley trying to catch up with you. Well, you hear it, I should say. And you can hear him trying to get your attention as hard as he can. And the last thing you hear him say is, "You need to stop. You can't just go barging into battle like this."
Why?
I knew it was bad. We all did. We just didn't know how bad it was.
Are you talking about the memory?
Yeah.
Thousands of lost souls cry out for vengeance.
When you go for vengeance, you dig 2 graves.
I am not the one asking for vengeance.
And
I am
neither is
simply
she.
its answer.
And he jumps in front of you. She's not either. And they're not the ones that you take out the pain out on something someone else did.
I don't. This isn't about her.
Then who is it about?
It's about everyone else.
Everyone else? Who?
We are at a war, and they are trying to annihilate. You
But
can't hide behind it and pretend it's not happening.
You can't just jump into battle every time.
Is this out of a concern for me? Or just a concern?
It's my concern for you. You don't know what they're able to do. What if they capture you, purge you, turn you into another mercenary to fight their battles? I don't know how the purging is going to affect you. And I'm sorry, but I can't lose another person to that. You don't know what it's like to see someone's eyes go dark. Like that. With lack of recognition, and don't you
No,
dare say
stop. You don't get that at all. I have seen horrific things. I watch my father every day look at me with eyes that don't know who I am. I look at the horrors that I have wrought. The hatred I feel is not hatred at the world, at anything more than myself. I don't go down without a fight, and I don't go down until, even if I'm still fighting, I do not get captured. I die on the field of battle. That has always been our way.
they don't kill you. They don't kill destroyers. They capture us, they purge us, and they turn us into their own personal mercenaries.
There's a difference between you and me, though, for this thing. They know that you're a destroyer. They don't know what I am.
No, they'll just think you're me, which is even worse.
So you intend to win a war like this?
I intend to win a war in the shadows. If I've learned anything, it is that the shadows is how you win. Is it the right way? No. Is it the
No,
easiest
it's
way?
not
No.
the doable way either.
It's better than barging in, getting captured, and getting turned into a no-name. Or worse, getting a name. And then being stuck with it. Like Tamar did. She became Muriel for I don't know how long. Because why? They thought that she could be an asset to them. You want to take the chance? And he steps aside. Be my guest. But realize that if we end up on the wrong side of on the opposite sides of the battlefield, I will not back down.
You're not supposed to.
You really want to go get yourself captured?
No, I kind of want to go get myself killed.
That doesn't help anyone either.
I can take as many of them out with me. I do not want a hero's death. I want a warrior's one.
Well, I'm sorry. But I'd rather not have anyone die today. And he's effectively standing in front of you. Either you fight him to get through to kill the angels, or you turn around. Those are the two options he's giving you.
There's really no way you're going to win the war the way you're wanting to. As he starts walking away.
At least I'm not gonna let my kids get killed.
There is no victory without casualty.
And there's no victory without family.
That's not what you used to think.
I don't know how many times I need to tell you this, Hati. I'm not him.
And I'm not yours.
No, but you keep talking like you are. You can't have it both ways. Of you're not my kid, but you are my kid. So which way do you want?
I want to keep you alive, that's about it.
And I want to keep you alive.
Where exactly do we go from here?
I think up the mountain. I think we'll be of best help there. If Adele's story is anything, she's already burning the house. Probably going to be coming through burning the village pretty soon.
Will there be actual flames or just the memory of them?
If Loki has done this right, actual ones that they can't touch.
It's good enough.
And Mizio.
Yep.
As you're just chattering away,
Mhm.
You hear from behind you. Listen. Where we're headed. If there's actually ghosts there, you're going to be seeing quite a bit of me. But it's from a time that I didn't have my memories. They had taken Vali from me. They had taken who I was away from me. They had put me into this training center, called me Adam, and told me to train like a good little soldier. I spent about 15 years making their life hell. So just be warned, there's probably plenty of traps and plenty of dangerous things to be looking out for.
Well, I'm not the best at detecting or locating mechanisms. More of a one-on-one type of guy. Thank you for the warning.
Figured it was needed.
I'm sorry that you have to relive all these experiences.
Loki thinks it's important. Here, there's a shortcut through this mountain. And she turns into an ice cave.
Brilliant.
When I used to sneak out, I'd come down here and, she gets away from it all.
Mhm.
And at the end of the hallway, you see a ladder just headed up.
Good. At one point, he probably told like Zelakis to like fly around and just meet him at the top somewhere, and so he doesn't have to like get through all these hallways. And he's gonna follow her and go. Normally, when people have to think about the things that they've done in the past when they were a different person, they get to pick how they think about it, not have it forced upon them. But it is helpful in some way to remember and look back on the person that you were. In your case, it's different, but the person I was, I did a lot of terrible things, thinking I was doing the right thing.
Yeah,
And that's
I understand that. I've done that.
but it does bring me joy to know when I wake up from those nightmares or remembering it, I would do things differently now. I would find another way. I would be better to the people around me. I think that's the point.
And you hear the shift in her voice. What if they don't want help?
These
What if
people,
they're choosing the people that I want to help? What if they're choosing the wrong choice? They're being too pacifistic about this. We're in a war. We don't need to be sitting idly by and you see her start tapping the walls where is it? Pulse. This is just, I know I messed up. I know begging to forget things was wrong. Now. But there's sometimes and some mistakes you can't take back. sometimes you see her climb up one more rung, and push open a stone and push it over. Sometimes there are things that you've done that you can't atone for. As she climbs out, she reaches her hand down to you.
He'll take it, and he'll kind of like in the moment before like puts like energy into it. He'll look her in the eye and go, "There is always something that can be done. Maybe not for the thing that you did, but to make the world a better place. To stop others from making the same mistake by using your experiences. You cannot fix all the wrongs, but you can try to make more rights."
Maybe you're right. In front of you stands a white, well, what used to be a white castle. Made only out of circles. The problem is, it is ruins. And from what you can tell, it was from a fire. Well, welcome to one of my biggest mistakes. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. Let me go look at chat. How bad has it been? Okay, good. So thank you guys so much. Oh my god, those scenes were insane. So thank you guys. Thank you for chat for being very busy, it looks like. Holy shit. And yes, we do need to update the content warning. I totally forgot that this was a part of the story. So thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you to Eddie. Thank you to Nick. Thank you to Scarred. Thank you to Karis. Thank you again to chat. And thank you to those on YouTube in the future who watch. If you watched it here, you obviously liked it.
Whoa, there's less water. Whoa. Thank you, Sarah.
Oh, thank you. So thank you guys again. Hit the like button, the bell thingy for updates when things get on YouTube. I think that's it.
Subscribe.
Yes, thank you.
Subscribe, like it, share it with your friends.
Yes.
Hawk it.
Share with your enemies. Show them exactly why you're better than they are.
Lock your mother in the car with this playing. Just
if it
do
is hot outside, make sure you leave the air conditioning on, please.
Yeah, do that in the
Yeah.
winter months and make sure that the heat's on.
It is like 30 degrees here. It is not like nice,
it's
happy
not.
winter.
No. Right.
Oh, right.
Take care
Fahrenheit,
of your
that means
mom.
Nothing to me.
We will see you guys. Hopefully, maybe next week. Who knows? Night, y'all.
Bye.
Put your mom in the car, please. Oh, yes. And Sherwood is tomorrow night.
Take her for a nice drive to somewhere she likes.